Well, if you're anything like me, which you're probably not, let's face it, because you're not recording this into a microphone to make a video that no one's going to watch, and if anyone does watch, they're largely going to disagree with the opinions you make in the video anyway. But if you are, then you were eagerly awaiting Amazon's next installment of The Boys in this new season, just to see how much of a rounded fist they can truly stick up the arse of this wonderful source material from Garth Ennis. Source material in which they couldn't be distancing themselves from faster if they were a CrossFit gym reading Greg Glassman's last tweet. So let's work through this from the beginning at episode 1 and find out just how badly Amazon have truly shafted this whole thing. And because I'm bored, fuck it. We're going to do it as a question and answer session with Amazon, and Amazon's Irish for some fucking reason. If you don't like my Irish accent, well, stop listening. Alright, Amazon, what have we got here then? I can see you've got the guy out of Breaking Bad that had half his face blown off, so I obviously love sitting in a makeup chair for 4 to 6 hours so that you can paint this one scene onto him. No doubt he's going to go out in a grisly fucking hideous fashion given the way you're rolling with this. Oh aye, what we've got here, lad, is your standard executive meeting. We've got a board meeting here, and so far only 2 people have fucking spoken. Budget, but you're Amazon. Exactly. We're not trying to be in a Netflix-sized budget hole, are we? Right, you are. So how are you going to involve the room then so the scene doesn't look awkwardly contrived? Oh, we're going to have to get them some highly convoluted lunches that accentuate their authority. And we'll put a very cool counterculture beat overture over the whole scene. So to be clear, the lunch boy has more to say in 5 minutes of screen time than the executive team. He's a student actor.
Chicken cilantro wrap?
Golden. What's with cutting to black noir all the time? Oh, this clumsy bollocks is so boring. We offset the whole thing with black noir murdering the shit out of the entire terrorist cell in grossly over-aggressive and violent ways. Oh, so this clumsy plot device can be used for pure dialogue-driven expose? Aye, that'll be right. So how do they even know where the terrorists are? They're superheroes, dear boy. We don't need to define how they do things. It's why we love the genre. We basically employ writers on the infinite monkey theorem. They mash the keyboard, and when it makes shit all sense, we just point to superpowers. So, alright then, if they can find a terrorist cell in a foreign country with no government assistance, why can't they find our bunch of morons led by an English prick with a chip on his shoulder? Because we're going to milk this series harder than a Terminator franchise. Right, why send a superhero over there to do a missile's job? Oh, but it was a covert mission, boy. In what sense? It made world news last season. In the sense that missiles don't drag out long-winded, detail-heavy scenes. Like this one? Aye, like this one. Moving on. Okay, great. So we go from this rancid shit to cut across to a funeral. A super strong contrasting scene. Not really. Homelander delivers translucent eulogy, but starts his campaign for the term supervillain over super terrorist.
You find those super terrorists. Well, super villains is really the only term.
Oh, great. So we have an overarching character narrative for people to pick up. No, not at all. In fact, they'll be way too distracted by what we've done with the meta with the coffin. I mean, it's glass. For an invisible guy. Hi, like the most open casket of open caskets. So we just see the suit. Oh no, he's naked. Okay, that's not great. Doesn't make much sense at all. But it helps demonstrate how much smarter we are than our audience, because we also don't even have a body, because of the cause of death. Wow. So the most open casket for the most unsuitable hero for an open casket, whose body you don't even really have to show in an open casket. That's really a big fuck you, I'm smarter than you moment, isn't it? Just doing the Lord's work. Ooh, gods. Oh no, dear boy. Amazons. There's only one true god. Right, I see you using the same trick as the first scene to hide the boring dialogue-heavy narratives. Well spotted. We cut across to the Deep, who's drunk depressed in a bar. Really doubling down on the depressing trope, aren't we? Sure are. People like it more. Do they? Do we care? Absolutely not, obviously. With source material this strong, though, basically you could be asleep at the wheel. Oh, laddie, we are. Also, about the source material, we're almost entirely abandoning that at this stage. Oh my, that seems irresponsible. Yeah, it surely does. Anyway, so Deep is drunk in a bar. In a deep depression, you might say. See what I did there? What? The deep depression thing? Yeah, that's how we wrote it. Okay, so I've overestimated your depth of thought. Oh, depth of thought. I see what you did there. Let's not do this again. Agreed. We're going to head over to Huey now. Oh, great. How's he faring? Yeah, I think the Deep, without the drinking. Marvellous. You're really going for a depression session on this shite, aren't you? Aye. Explain the colour grading, for God's sake. It looks like your lighting was set through the snot-covered glass of a sunshine bus. We copied the Matrix, lad. That was defining the real world from the construct in the movie. So what were you trying to suggest? It's a bit gloomier where he is. He's on his phone again. Yes, it'll be a recurring theme. Every time we need him to be following the external narrative of the plot, boom, a device. Crap, this shit is lazy. Asleep at the wheel level, you might say. Such a shame, because the comic is great. The what? Comic is brilliant. No, this is a TV series, lad. I see you've gone straight into more trendy throwback overture backed by character unravelling. We really can't demonstrate strongly enough how unstable and flawed these heroes are. Not too imaginative though, is it? Well, if it's working, you just keep rehashing the same thing with a different skin? Think mobile games for TV. So are we going anywhere with this scene at all? No, laddie. Just driving home how much Starlight really hates the Vought.
And herself.
That's going to be pretty much the focus. And the focus of the entire last season. Think mobile games for TV. Starting to hate you. You've got no choice in that, laddie. We are everything. Hang on, why is she going to visit A-Train in the Vought medical facility before she ducks out? Well, otherwise laddie might forget that he was even in it. We just saw the recap 2 minutes ago. Yes, but what if you'd forgotten he was in it? Right. And you dressed her in the least suspicious piece of clothing on earth, a hoodie. Nothing says don't notice me like a hoodie with the hood up. Oh, fuck me, they're both in hoodies. Well, at least they didn't meet in a cliche park again. Our creative team went nuts on this one. They came up with the subway, and the best part is, it's actually for a reason. Oh, well, kudos, some actual writing. But how is it no one recognises someone that was literally broadcast worldwide in the previous scene, obviously only moments ago? Oh, well, you're not paying attention there, mister. She's not wearing makeup now. Right. And what have you done about the tracker they have on her? Don't worry, we get that in the dialogue. She says it doesn't work. Right, it doesn't work in subways, unlike a cell phone. Aye, very much like that. Seems like an unlikely oversight from the most powerful corporation that controls the 7 most powerful superheroes on the planet. Aye, it does now you mention it, doesn't it? Especially when cell phones work in the subway, and well, every tracker ever. In fact, fuck, why aren't we just tracking her cell phone at this stage? She must not have roaming turned on. I think that's the point.
You think this is fun?
Oh, fuck me. So Deep's having a meltdown at a water park. Great, here we go. But look at what he's doing with the sprinkler. Isn't it great? Isn't it clever? Oh, this seems like a whole heap of melodramatic bullshit. See, yeah, it is. But we're trying our hand at character development here. And a redemption story arc. Oh, aye. So you're going to write him likeable now?
Yeah, I know you. Yeah, you're Ravenwing.
This Eagle. Eagle the Archer. Out of Cleveland, we met like 5 times at VaughtCon. I mean,
No, we don't know how. Oh, great, back to Huey and the gang at the hideout, watching another device that's going to explain the plot of the external world around them. Skip past this, laddie, there's absolutely no progression to the story arc. Just jump to the Homelander. Then why is this in here? Just so people still know they're in the show. Oh, God. Oh, look, he's depressed. He's more melancholy as he drinks the frozen titty milk. We're trying to nuance it a bit. Deep. No, he's later. Don't worry, we're about to cut to a scene with some serious, solid, heartless action in a moment. We get a huge demo here, look, of Blindspot leaping around like a fucking idiot, doing some kung fu type shit. Why would this help a team that basically has Superman on it though? Actually, why would any of the fucking 7 be any help to the Homelander at this stage? Yeah, they wouldn't really, would they? Okay, so Blindspot joins the team. Well, no. He gets extra crippled. Watch. Holy fuck. You're going to deafen the blind guy? Aye, right you are. But look how shocking it is. It's fucking shocking because it's so bastard ridiculous at this point.
You will tell me everything that goes on the 99th.
Hang about. Did Homelander just ask her to spy for him? That he did. Doesn't he have super hearing? Aye, that he does. Wouldn't he be his own best spy? I think we said something like soundproofing in last season or something. How would that work, when he clearly has the ability to overcome the extent that sound can travel? Superheroes, little buddy. Superheroes. Is this shit nearly done? Not even close.
Coming this far from Vought. Go ahead.
Starlight demonstrating more self-loathing. It's literally all we have for her. Okay, fuck off. So now you want me to believe a superhero that can have his shit cut off and not die is turning tricks in a backroom motel? Why doesn't he just get a job at Vought? Ah, about that. Anyway, you are literally just trying to find ways to put graphic, unnecessary shit on the screen, aren't you? Yeah, people fucking love it though, lad. This is starting to have less thought behind it than Jurassic World. Ow! Yeah, sorry, that was a bit low. I do apologise. Can we skip ahead to where something consequential actually happens? Well, luckily for you, we're about to go into a scene right now that leads to a scene where the plot does actually develop. Whatever. Yeah, why aren't you subtitling this bit? Suspense. It's not suspenseful. It has me exiting the app thinking the useless fucking thing isn't working, putting subtitles on only to come back to find out that you didn't even fucking put them there. It's great, right? Look, that's the female's brother. Also not canon. Sorry, was I not clear? We are rowing our own boat here, laddie. Off a fucking waterfall. Oh, but you'll love this scene, laddie. The whole thing is a big callback to Homelander's plight to get the supervillain term.
Keep saying supervillain is the better term.
He's really willing to fight for this then? Well, only as much as bullying like one staffer. Kinda like working for Ellen. Oh, look. Deep's all depressed. You really are going in deep on this angle, aren't you? Honestly, I have so many of these puns and it's the only joy I'm getting from the show. What's a pun then?
Would you like a fresca?
Okay, I'll bite. What's with the fresca for fuck's sake? Actually nothing. What? This shit's got more screen time than Black Noir at this point in the show. Well, to quote one of the other writers directly as he was interviewed by Cineblend, and Fresca just came from... Honestly, I wish there was a deeper thought than it just became this running joke. We were laughing because we were thinking about it like, okay, what does Eagle Archer serve him to drink? Was it alcohol? No, he's in a cult. And they don't drink alcohol. What do they drink? And I don't know who said it, but someone said it was like, Fresca. They drink Fresca. And we just all started laughing. That shit is a direct quote. Sure is, laddie. Is he fucking... Scratch that. Are they all fucking fired? They are not. In fact, they're currently ruining Season 3 as we speak. I'm done. I'm not watching anymore. But wait, laddie. We're getting to the best bit. Right now, that'd have to be a fucking commercial. Better. The female writes a boy on a piece of paper to explain that the person in the video is her brother. So why didn't she just write brother? I don't know how Frenchie's going to figure this out. Oh, in fact, he doesn't. Once again, this whole entire thing is pointless. But I made you watch... Oh, very sneaky, Amazon. Very sneaky. To think you tricked me into buying Prime for this shit. Don't you think it's cool that MM is doing a dollhouse? Why? Because he's big and black and scary. He shouldn't be doing a dollhouse now, should he? Why? Because racial stereotypes, lad. I feel sick. How much do I pay for this a month? Doesn't matter, boyo. You paid for a year up front. Oh, look. Where's Huey making a huge emotional appeal to leadership
can't be Lee
here?
Marvin. But I could be Harry Potter. Or, John Connor, or what's her name from the Hunger Games? Katniss.
Did he just mention Harry Potter and Katniss alongside John Connor? You've not seen any of these movies to relate to, have you? Oh, of course. Oh, not. Sorry, stalled midway. Sort of like this fucking show. Oh, cafe, great, yep. Meet up trifecta. So... she's just going to share her melancholy story before getting him to get the compound V, yeah? Because it's that poorly controlled, this fuck drip can just waltz in there and grab it, right? Well, it needs to be. Otherwise, how would our soup get hold of it? Oh, fuck. You'll like this. We're meeting the new girl for the team. Well, she can't possibly be more annoying than the...
Here I go, you guys. Wish me luck. Oh,
I take it back.
FYI, not a real
She's
base.
just streaming the meeting, outing that they're all on set in a fake environment. Yes, it's a very liberal on-set phone policy they have there. Only different to, well, every fucking set ever then. Go on, who is she supposed to be then? That'd be Stormfront, no less. Stormfront from the comic book, the Nazi super soldier that was too much for Hitler himself to handle, so he sent him off to Vought and packaged him up as a superhero. Indeed, laddie. And didn't we do a bang-up job with her? Good job in what sense? In the sense of completely fucking ruining the source material. Yep, you nailed it. And would you look at that? We even kept the eagle on her chest. Would that be referring to the same eagle that's on the original character Stormfront's chest? The one that shows his affiliation to the Third Reich and the fact that he was the first person tested on with Compound V as part of the super soldier program for Hitler. That eagle. Aye, but obviously ours has a little bit of a different meaning taken on, in the sense that ours refers more to being a fucking bird. Oh, watch this.
Okay, so give me the description of this guy.
All right, about 5'10", 165, black hair, wearing knockoff jeans and sneakers, probably from Taiwan, maybe India.
Oh, suck a dick. How does he get all that from a video? Nah, I'll stop you there, laddie. We thought about this, and to have it be okay, we have Huey ask that very question.
You got all that from the video?
So how does MM answer it then? Oh, no, we can't do that. We just mow right past that fact. But the fact that we identified it as a total load of bullshit in our own script means you can't identify it externally.
The whole picture? It's Vought. It's a fucking coup from the inside.
Wait, hang on. How does a description of a border jumping Sue give her all that info on Vought? Yeah, we would have written that, and how she worked it out faster than Columbo, but... Oh shit, what the fuck just happened? Her head exploded. I see that, but why? Mainly so she doesn't have to explain that last bit of clue solving. And also, so we can write her out and spend 5 more minutes of on-screen time with Huey and the gang going absolutely fucking nowhere in their narrative. Does this twat ever do any heroing? He has more downtime than the local queue outside the benefits office. He has other priorities. Why doesn't he just laser this cunt to death? Not really sure myself, I'll get back to you. I don't imagine the writer that thought putting Fresca cans in several scenes was hilarious will have much for you.
Just take a beat. Let's figure out the best way to do this.
Why?
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh look, they're on the phone again. Oh yes, we're developing their relationship angst.
If something happened, you know you can trust me.
We're in this together.
No, I do trust you. It's just... I just want to take our time, do this right. That's all.
Why doesn't he just tell her exactly, and I do mean exactly, what happened? Because then how would there be angst?
I know when you're not telling me the truth, Huey. I kind of lived with it every single day.
I like that these are the type of criminals that say less than the executives in the first scene when someone kicks one of their own down the stairs in front of them. I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, we're not Netflix.